Alright, good evening and welcome to Master Talker online class. In today's video, we continue from where we stopped from the 200 questions we are solving. Okay, this is question number 101. And please, if today is your first day of watching our video, please subscribe so that anytime we drop this kind of video, you get notification by YouTube. Okay, so they said, how many 3-digit even numbers can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So we want to form an even number, and there are 3. This is the first box, second box, third box. Okay, these are the 3 numbers we want to form. Now, anytime you want to form an even number, and what makes a number even is when the last digit is even. Are you getting it? So if you check the even numbers we have here, this is 1, 2, 3. So any of them can come here. So we have three chances. Okay, 3 numbers can be used to form the last digit. So let's go to the first digit. Now, how many of them can we use for the first digit? All of them can be used for the first digit. Okay, but the thing is that we have already chosen 1. So 1 that we have already chosen minus 6 that is here. So which means I have 5. I have chances of forming I have 5 chances of forming the first one. Now to form the second one, we have all of them can work for the second one, but I have chosen 1 and another 1, so I've chosen 2. So 6 in number minus 2, that is what I'm having 4. So you put your times, your answer is simply 5 times 4, 5 times 4 times 3. Oh, my phone is having problem. Okay, that's 60 now. This is 4 times 5, 20 times 3, 60. 60 3-digit numbers. 63 digits even numbers. Okay, so very, very simple. You see? So we have that. So the next one, question number question number 102. Now, question number 102 said 9 combination x plus 2 is equal to 9 combination x minus 3. Now, to solve this is very, very simple. Just know the formula that say that what n combination r is set as saying n combination n minus r. So provided that the same thing is here, provided that the n are the same, so what do you do? Just take the left hand side. It says that r must be equal to n minus r, provided that they have the same n. Okay, so since they have the same n here, I will say that my r in the left hand side is x plus 2 is equal to what? 9 minus then x minus 3. So what do we have now? X plus 2 is equal to 9 minus x plus 3. Is it not true? So what do we have? Collect items to have x plus x is equal to 9 plus 3 minus 2. So what do we have now? 2x is equal to what? 10. So x is equal to what? 10 divided by 2, which is what? 5. As simple as that. So the next one, question number 103. Question number 103 said, find the coefficient of the term x squared y 10 in the expansion of 3x minus y squared all raised to power 7. Okay, solution. This is very, very simple. So what do we do? I told that anytime you want to expand a plus b all raised to power n, that the formula is what? The summation of r starting from 0 to n of what? N combination r, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r. Okay, this is the formula. That is when you want to expand it. But if you are looking for a particular term, then use this formula alone. So let us use that. That n combination r, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r. Now if you compare this one now with this, you will see that my a is equal to 3x, my a is equal to 3x, my b is equal to minus y squared, and my n is equal to what? 7. So but I don't know my r. My r is what I'm looking for. So let us substitute it here. We have what? N is what? 7 combination r. Then I have 3x all raised to power what? 7 minus r. Then I will now have what? Y squared all raised to power what? This is minus y squared, minus y squared all raised to power r. Okay, so let us clear. Let me bring all the constants one side. That is 7 combination r. Then I'm going to have 3 raised to power what? 7 minus r. Then I'm going to have this is the first constant here. The next constant here is minus 1. So I have minus 1 all raised to power what? R. Then before I will now have x raised to power 7 minus r. Then y raised to power, this time this, 2r. Okay, I have shared it for everybody. So now it's very simple. So what do you do now? Since you are looking for the one that will have x raised to power 2, y raised to power 10, you can equate this thing to 2 or equate this thing to 10, anyone you like. You can say that what? That x raised to power 7 minus r is equal to that x raised to power 2 you are looking for. Or you say that y raised to power 2r is equal to y raised to power 10 that you are looking for. So this take care of this. You have the what? 2r is equal to 10, which shows that r is equal to 5. So you can do the same thing here. This take care of this to show that 7 minus r is equal to 2. So therefore 7 minus 2 is equal to r. So r is equal to 5. You see, you will get r in any of the ways you like. So once you get your r, come back to this place and substitute it. I'll have the what? 7 combination 5. You now have 3 raised to power 7 minus 5. Then I'm having minus 1 raised to power 5. Then I'm having x raised to power 7 minus 5. And then y raised to power 2 into 5. So what do I have now? 7 combination 5. Is there a combination here? I hope you know how to find combination. So okay, mine don't have combination. So it's going to be 7 combination 5. Then 3 raised to power this minus this will give you 2. Then minus 1 raised to power 5. Then x raised to power 2 and y raised to power 10. So you need the coefficient. So do all these things now. You know that minus raised to power 5, odd number, the minus will remain. So your answer should be minus question number. So your answer should be minus. So my answer is minus 189. So do all these things. 7 combination 9, get it, times 9 here. Sorry, 7 combination 5 times 9, then times minus 1. So you get that. So this is x squared y 10. So but they are asking us the coefficient. So the coefficient is equal to what? Minus 189. As simple as that. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So the next question here says question number 104. It said the coefficient of x cubed, comma, in the expansion of 2x minus 3 over x all raised to power 3. Okay, so let us expand that. So what do we have? Solution, the same method again, that a plus b all raised to power n is equal to the summation of r starting from 0 to n of n combination r, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r. But I told you that since we are finding a particular term, so we just need to use this formula. So the formula we are using is what? N combination r, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r is equal to. So if you compare this one and this one, we will see that our a is equal to 2x, our b is equal to minus 3 over x, and our n is equal to 3. Okay, as simple as that. So let us do that. Now if we do that, we are going to have in fact, since this thing is 3 steps, I can even use Pascal's triangle. I will use 2 methods to solve it. So this is the first one. So let us substitute everything. 3 combination r, my a is what? 2x all raised to power what? 3 minus r, and minus 3 over x all raised to power what? All raised to power r. So let us bring all the constant outside. So 3 combination r here will give you 2 raised to power 3 minus r. Then here will give you minus 3 raised to power r. Then I'm having x here. So I'm having x raised to power 3 minus r, and then I'm having here 1 over x raised to power r. So I brought all the constant. 2 is here, I brought it out. Minus 3 is here, I brought it out. Before I now wrote my x and then the other of my x. So I'm having what? This is 3 combination r, 2 raised to power 3 minus r, then minus 3 raised to power r. Then I'm having x raised to power 3 minus r minus r, because 1 over x is the same thing as saying x raised to power minus 1. So if you put that r that is there, it will now be what? X raised to power minus r. So according to indices, I'm going to have this. So now if you compare this now with x raised to power 3 you are looking for, you now say that x raised to power 3 minus 2r, because this and this is 2r, is equal to what? X raised to power 3. So if this cancel this, I'm going to have that 3 minus 2r is equal to what? 3. So collect like terms to have that r is 0. R is simply what? 0. So if you do it, you see that r is equal to 0. So if r is equal to 0, I'm going to have 3 combinations 0. Can we find 3 combinations 0? Yes, it's possible. So if r is 0, I'm going to have 3 combinations 0. I have 2 raised to power 3 minus 0, then minus 3 raised to power 0, then x raised to power was 3 minus 0 minus 0. So what do we have now? 3 combination 0 is 3 factorial all over 0 factorial 3 minus 0 factorial, which is what? That is 3 factorial over 3 factorial, which is 1. So this is 1 times 2 raised to power 3 is 8. Then times 1 x raised to power 3. So my answer is simply 8, because 8 is the coefficient. 8 is the coefficient. Okay, very, very simple. So that is that for that. So let's go to the next question. Question number 105. Question number 105, which said, for what value of x is the expansion of 1 minus 5x all raised to power 1 over 4 valid? Okay, now for the expansion to be valid, it means that for the expansion to be valid, what do we do? Okay, for the expansion to be valid, we have to see that the absolute value of 1 minus 5x, okay, is equal to, is that? No, sorry. For it to be valid, we have to see that, the absolute value of this one should be equal to this one. So the absolute value of minus 5x is equal to 1. Okay, so how do you remove absolute value? You now say minus 1 is equal to what? Minus 5x, which is equal to what? 1. Okay, so what do we have now? In fact, absolute value is removing minus. So I'm having that what? Solve this side. Minus 1 is equal to 5x, and what? 5x is equal to 1. So what do we have? X is equal to minus 1 over 5, or x is equal to what? 1 over 5. So my answer, x is equal to minus 1 over 5 comma 1 over 5. As simple as that. Minus 1 over 5 comma 1 over 5. So that is that. Question number 106. 106. So question number 106 said the seventh term in the expansion of x plus 1 over x squared all raised to power 15, all raised to power 15, okay, is dash. So solution, very simple. The same method, I'm going to use that a plus b. Okay, you know the formula now. So a is equal to x and b is equal to 1 over x squared, and n is equal to what? 15. Then for the seventh term, r is equal to that 7 minus 1, which is 6. Okay, for the seventh term. So what do we have now? N combination r, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r. So let us put it here. We are having 15 combination 6, then x raised to power 15 minus 6, and then 1 over x squared raised to power 6. So what do we have now? 15 combination 6, x raised to power 15 minus 6 will give you 9, x raised to power 9, then x raised to power this time this will give you minus 12 because of 1 over, okay, minus 12. So I'm having 15 combination 6, x raised to power 9 minus 12. 9 minus 12 will give you minus 3, right? Minus 3. So if you do that, you get your answer. So that is that. Okay, so the answer is B. The answer is B. Okay, so the next one. Right. 107 says determine the third term in the expansion of 1 plus 2x all raised to power minus 3 over 4. Okay, we should determine the third term. Okay, very simple. Solution. Now anytime you have 1 here, I know that 1 plus x all raised to power n is equal to what? 1 plus nx plus what? N into n minus 1 x squared over 2 factorial plus dot dot dot. So they say we should find the third term. The third term is first, second, third. So this is the third term. The third term is equal to what? N into n minus 1 x squared over 2 factorial. So let us put it. My n is what? Minus 3 over 4 in bracket of minus 3 over 4 minus 1 all over what? 2 times 1. Then here, my n is equal to minus 3 over 4. Why my x is equal to 2x? So I'm going to say 2x all squared. So I'm left with minus 3 over 4 in bracket of minus 7 over 4. Okay, then all over what? 2. Then I'm having here 4x squared. So this cancel this, I'm having 2 remaining. Okay, so if 2 remaining, 2 cancelling one of these is what? 2. So my answer is now minus times minus is plus. 3 times this is 21 over 4 x squared. 21 over 4 x squared. Okay, is it 4? 4 times 2, 8. 21 over 8 x squared. That is the answer. C. 21 over 8 x squared. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Question number 108. Question number 108 said solve the inequality. Solve the inequality x squared plus 2x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So solution. So I have that what? X squared plus 2x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So what do we have now? Factorize this. X squared minus 3x plus 3x minus x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So x into x plus 3 minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So x minus 1 and x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Now, in this thing now, we have different cases in this particular thing. Okay? So we have different cases in this particular thing. So what do we say now? Okay, let's say that that x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, or x plus 3 is greater than or equal to what? 0. So what we have, that x is greater than or equal to 1, or x is greater than or equal to minus 3. So to combine this, I'm going to have from, let us see, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'm having that at 1 like this, we are moving like this. At 3 like this, so that minus 3. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So at minus 3, we are still moving like this. So the answer is now the combination of minus 3 and 1. Okay? Minus 3 and 1. So the answer is B. Okay? The answer is B. Yeah. Because, in fact, we are supposed to check the cases. Okay? The cases, the first case is, don't worry, I will teach you inequality. So go to, I will do a video on inequality. Okay? I'll do a video on inequality so that you understand very, very well. Okay, so number 109. Number 109 said the solution of 3x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 4x plus 12 is one of these. Okay, so let us do that. Solution. So I have 3x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 4x plus 12. So collect items, I'm going to have 3x minus 4x is greater than or equal to 12 minus 3. So minus x is greater than or equal to 9. Okay, so therefore x is now less than or equal to minus 9. Anytime you want to move the minus to the other side, this sign must change. So then I said, which of these is one of it? One of the answers. 109. Okay, now if you say that something is less than or equal to 9, so it means minus 9, it means minus 9 to minus infinity, minus infinity, comma, minus 9. You close like this, open like this, because nothing can get to infinity. So that is the answer. Okay, the answer is D. Very correct, D. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So question number 110. Question number 110 said absolute value of t minus 3 is less than 2. So how do you remove absolute value? Solve. They say solve. Solution. So they say absolute value of what? T minus 3 is less than 2. So minus 2 is less than t minus 3, which is less than what? 2. So I'm having the what? Minus 2 plus 3 is less than t, which is less than 2 plus 3. So I'm having 1 is less than t, which is less than what? 5. 1 is less than t, which is less than 5. Okay? So if you want to separate it now, you're going to have that what? You're going to have that what? 1 is less than t, and what? T is less than 5. So which can be that t is greater than 1 or t is less than 5. So if t is greater than 1, it means that what? That from 1 till infinity, from 1 till infinity, union, this one is what? Less than 5. That is from 5 to negative infinity. So from 5 to negative infinity. So that is that. Okay? Or you come to this place and write that this 2 is said from 1 to 5 without putting an open set, because there is no equal to. So let us leave it like this. This is better. So option D is the answer. Option D. Okay? So that is that. Option D. So the next one, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 said solve x raised to power 2 minus 1 all over x squared minus 3x plus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, we wish to solve this. Okay, now let us solve the numerator. Solution, I have that what? That x squared minus 1 all over x squared minus 3x plus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, and I'm having the numerator is what? X plus 1 and x minus 1, because this is difference of 2 square all over, and the denominator is x squared minus 3x plus 1 is it factorizable? Okay, sorry, plus 2. Sorry, not plus 1, plus 2. Okay, is it factorizable? Yes. So this is x squared minus 2x minus 3 minus x, then plus 2. So I'm having x into x minus 2, x minus 2 minus 1. So I'm having x minus 2 and x minus 1. So let me put it here. So if you factorize this, you are going to have x minus 2 and x minus 1. So this is what? Less than or equal to what? 0. So the question now is okay. So if we solve the numerator, we are going to get that x plus 1 and x plus 1 and x minus 1 is greater than or is less than or equal to 0. So therefore x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, or x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. So I have that x is less than or equal to minus 1, or x is less than or equal to what? 1. Okay, so here I'm having minus 1 comma 1. That is what I'm having here. So then, but for the denominator, permit me to continue solving it here. So for the denominator, I'm going to have that x minus 2 and x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So x minus 2 is less than or equal to 0, or x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So x is less than or equal to 2 and x is less than or equal to 1. So the combination is from 1 to 2. So this is a combination of what? Combination of 1 to 2. Okay, but here for the denominator we are not using equality. Sorry, so we are not using equality. So I'm having that what? This is what? 1 comma 2. So this is now the answer is now the union of them, minus 1 comma 1 union 1 comma 2. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Okay. Okay. So question number 112. 112. Question number 112 said the set of integers. Okay, the set of even integers that satisfy the absolute value of n minus 1 is less than 3 is dash. Solution. Okay, so what do we have now? We have that absolute value of n minus 1 is less than 3. So what do we have now? Minus 3 is less than x minus 1, which is less than 3. So what do we have? Minus 3 is less than, sorry, minus 3 plus 1 is less than x, which is less than 3 plus 1. So I'm having minus 2 is less than x, which is less than what? 4. Is it not true? So this is now that x is an element of what? Open minus 2 and 4. Okay. Now, so it is now only numbers that are in between 2 and 4. So the even numbers, so even integers. So x is now an element of even integers from minus 2 to this is what? Minus 2 is not involved. So 1 is not an integer, 0 is not an integer. So I'm starting from 2. 2 is involved. Even integers, 2. I think it's just 2. 2 is the only one there. It's only 2. the set of even integers. It's only 2. Okay, because this thing is from, if you talk about integers here, integers from -2 to this is -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the integers. So the even integers here are only 2. 2 is the only even integers here. So that is that. Okay, so the answer is not correct there. Okay, so the next one, question number 113. Question number 113 said the nth term, the nth sum of a sequence. The nth sum of a sequence is Sn is equal to n squared plus 4n, comma. Then I say what is the sixth sum S6 of the sequence. Okay, solution. They've given me the formula. Sn is equal to what? N squared plus 4n. So S6 should be what? 6 squared plus 4 into 6, which is what? 36 plus 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm having 50, 60. So the answer is simply 60. A. Okay? Okay. I can clean here. Question number 114. 114 said find the sum of the series. Find the sum of the series 1/3 plus 1/9 plus 1/27 plus 1/81 plus ... Okay, now if you look at this is a geometric sequence, because the common ratio of a geometric sequence is what? The second term divided by the first term, which is what? 1/9 times 3/1, which is what? 1/3. Or you say that this divided by this, you will still get 1/3. Okay, and the first term here is 1/3. So this one now is less than 1. So, and this thing goes to infinity. So sum to infinity is equal to what? A over, since the r is less than 1, so which means 1 is greater than r, so I'm starting with 1. It will be 1 minus r. So my answer is what? 1/3 all over 1 minus, my r is 1/3 again. So my answer is 1/3 divided by 3 times 1, 3. 3 minus 1, 2. So 2/3. So what do you have now? This is 1/3 times 3/2. This cancel this. So my answer is what? 1/2. So 1/2 is the sum to infinity there. Okay? 1/2, correct. Okay. Question number 115. 115. So question number 115 said the third term of a GP is 2, comma, and the fifth term is 8. Full stop. Then I say, what is the first term? What is the first term? Solution. So what do we have? They say that Tn formula, which is what? A r raised power n minus 1. So they say that T3, which is what? A r squared is equal to 2. And the T5, which is what? A r raised power 4 is equal to what? 8. So if this is equation 1, equation 2. So divide 2 by 1. I'll have A r raised power 4 is equal to 8. And A r raised power 2 is equal to 2. So if I divide, A divided by A is gone. This divided by this will give you r raised power 2 is equal to, this divided by this is what? 4. So r raised power 2 is equal to 2 raised power 2. So r is equal to what? R is equal to 2. So if you have gotten that your r is equal to 2, put it in any of the equation. So a r squared is equal to what? 2. So a bracket 2 squared is equal to 2. So a bracket 4 is equal to 2. So a is equal to what? 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. So, and they say we should find the first term. So the first term is 1 over 2. The first term is 1 over 2. Okay? So let's forge ahead. 116. Question number 116. Question number 116 said find the sum to infinity of the series. Find the sum to infinity of the series 1 plus s squared plus x3 plus s4 plus dot dot dot. So solution. My first term here is 1. My common ratio is what? The second term divided by the first term, which is what? S. Okay? So sum to infinity is equal to, it depends on if s is greater than 1 or less than 1. Okay? So let's assume that s is less than 1. Let's assume. So sum to infinity is given by a over 1 minus r. 1 minus r. So which is what? My a is 1 all over 1 minus s. So that is the answer. Very simple. Okay? So question number 117. Question number 117 said in an AP, comma, in an AP, T10 is equal to minus 15, comma, T31 is equal to minus 57, comma, then I say find T15. Solution. Now, formula said Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 bracket d. That is the formula for the nth term of an arithmetic progression. So therefore, T10 is equal to what? A plus 9d, and they say that is equal to minus 15, equation 1. So T31 is equal to what? A plus 30, and they say is equal to minus 57, equation 2. So if I decide to subtract equation 1 and 2, sorry, D. Okay? So a minus a is gone. So 9 minus 30 will give you minus 27d is equal to, minus minus is plus, 57 minus 15. 57 minus 15. So I'm having 42. Okay? So my d is equal to what? 42 divided by 27 with minus. So which will give you minus divided by 27. Is there a mistake somewhere? Let me check the question again. Okay? They say that my T10 is minus, that is a plus 9 minus, okay? And T31, which is a plus 30d, is minus 57. Okay? So I'm having, this is, okay? So this is correct. So let me reduce it. Let me reduce this, 42 divided by 3. So I'm having 14 over, this divided by this will give you 9. So 14 over 9 is my common difference. So to find the first term, to the first term, put it here. You know that a plus 9d is equal to minus 15. So therefore, a plus 9 in bracket of minus 14 over 9 is equal to what? Minus 15. So let me continue. A minus 14 is equal to minus 15. So a is equal to what? Minus 15 plus 14. So my a is equal to 1. So if my a is equal to 1, T15 they say I should find is what? A plus 14d. So which is what? 1 plus 14 in bracket of my d is what? Minus 14 over 9. So what do we have? 1, 14 times 14. So I'm having 1 plus 14 times 14 will give you 14 times 14. 196 over 9. So I'm having 9 times 1. 9 plus 196 over 9, which is what? 196 plus 9. So 205 divided by 9. So what do you have? That is 22 point something. So that is that for that. Okay? So the next one. So the option there is not correct. There is an error somewhere. So 118. 118 said if the nth term un of a sequence is given as un is equal to 7 plus un minus 2, okay, comma, and if u5 is equal to 35 plus u3, comma, find u1. Okay, so we want to find u1. Now to find u1, let's go there now. Solution. From what they gave us, they said that u5 is equal to what? 35 plus u3. Okay, 35 plus u3. Now, what is our u3? Let's find what is our u3. Okay, or let us find what is our u5. Our u5, to put it here, 5 here, it will now be 7. u5 is the same as what? 7 plus u5 minus 2, u3 is equal to what? 35 plus what? 35 plus u3. There is a mistake somewhere. 35 plus u3. And what is u3? Okay, if you put what is u3, my u3 is what? 7 plus u3 minus 2, u1. Okay, so what is now my answer now? I think there is an error somewhere. There is an error somewhere, because if you put that u5 is 7 plus u, unless maybe this is minus, it can only work if that thing is minus. It cannot work for plus, because u3 can cancel u3 there initially, so you are having 0, so it cannot work. So the question, let us try that the question here, that here is minus, or maybe this one is minus. So any of the two. Okay, let's assume that this one is minus. Okay, if we assume that that one is minus, so then let us try solving it to know if something good can come out. So they gave me that u5 is equal to what? 35 plus u3. Well, what is my u5? My u5, putting it here, you are going to have 7 plus minus what? Minus u3. Is it not? Is equal to what? 35 plus what? u3. Okay, so if this one comes here, or maybe this one can go here, to have this one coming here, to have 7 minus 35 is equal to what? u3 plus u3. So 7 minus 35 minus 7, so I'm having minus 28 is equal to what? 2 u3. So therefore my u3 is equal to what? Minus 14. Minus 28 divided by 2. So what is my u3? My u3 is the same thing as saying 7 minus u1, because this is 3 minus 2, 1, is equal to what? Minus 14. So collect like terms now to have, if you collect like terms, you are going to have the what? 7 plus 14 is equal to u1. So my u1 is equal to 7 plus 14. 14 plus 7. So 21. My u1 is 21. So that is that. And let's check if it's in the option. So 21 is not in the option, but that is how the question is supposed to be. Maybe this one is the minus, I don't know. So, but that is how it's supposed to be. Okay? So I'm having which question again? Question number 119. Question number 119 said the fourth term. Okay, the fourth partial sum. The fourth partial sum of the summation of n starting from 1 to infinity of 4 plus 3n is dash. Solution. Okay, so the fourth partial sum. Let's start from the first one. The first one is anywhere you see n here, put 1. That is what? 4 plus 3 bracket 1. This is the first one, plus the second one, 4 plus 3 bracket 2. Okay, you close, plus this, the third one, 4 plus 3 bracket 3. Okay, plus the fourth one, 4 plus 3 bracket 4. You close. So my answer is now 3 times 1, 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 3 times 3, 9. 9 plus 4 is what? 13. Plus 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus 4 is what? 16. So if you add everything, you're going to have, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 46. 46 is the result. Okay? Very simple and short. Can I clean here? Yes. The fourth partial sum. The fourth partial sum. Okay? So 121. So question number 121 said evaluate I raised to power 265. Very simple solution. Okay, then we know that I raised to power n is equal to, we have 4 answers, 1 minus 1, I and minus I. So it is 1 if n is what? Even, and n over 2, which must be an element of a natural number, okay, must be equally even, must be even. Okay, then the next one, what? In fact, all of them we need to take only the natural number, but let me just put it the way you understand. Just any divided by half of it, the whole number part must be even. Okay, this one, if n is even and then the half of it is odd, then this one, if n is odd and half of it is even, then finally, if n is odd and half of it is odd. Okay, so I raised to power 265. So 265 is equal to an even number, and 265 divided by 2 will give you 265 divided by 2 will give you 132, which is equally even number. So therefore this is equal to what? 1. So my answer is 1. Even 1. Okay, so that is that. The next question, 122. 122 said one of the roots of minus 4 is dash. One of the roots of minus 4 is that. Please let me check my time. Okay, one of the roots of minus 4 is dash. One of the roots of minus 4 is dash. Okay, so how do we get the roots of a complex number? Okay, that is what we need the square root of minus 4. The square root of minus 4 is 2i. That is plus or minus 2i, is it not? One of the roots of minus 4 is dash. The root of minus 4 is either plus 2, either plus 2i or minus 2i. These are the roots of minus 4. Okay, so that is that. I don't understand what they are writing there. So the next one, 123. 123 said the principal argument of I raised to power 126 is dash. Okay, solution. First of all, I raised to power 126. 126 is equal to an even number. Then 126 divided by 2 is equal to what? I think 63. 126 divided by 2 is equal to 63. And 63 is an odd number. So the answer to this thing is what? Minus 1. Okay, so we say that z is equal to I raised to power 126, which is equal to what? Minus 1 plus 0i. Okay, and if, which means from here my y is equal to what? My x is equal to minus 1 and my y is 0. So, and if y is equal to 0, comma, principal argument is plus pi. If y is 0, principal argument is pi. So the answer there is pi. Okay, question number 124. I think I'll stop in 125. Question number 124. Question number 124 said express 1 plus I in polar form. Solution. So now they said that z is equal to 1 plus I. So we show that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. So my arrow is now what? The square root of x squared plus y squared, which is what? The square root of 1 squared plus 1 squared, which is equal to what? The square root of 1 plus 1, which is equal to what? Root 2. Okay? My theta is equal to what? The tan inverse of y over x, which is what? The tan inverse of 1 over 1, which is what? Theta is what? The tan inverse of 1, which is 45. Okay? And then their own is in radian. So if you convert 45 to radian, so theta is equal to what? 45 times pi divided by 1/8, which is what? This divide 1, this divide 4. So this is pi over 4. So then z is equal to polar form r bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. So which is what? Z is equal to what? Root 2 in bracket of cos theta, cos pi over 4 plus I sin pi over 4. So that is that. So the last question for this particular video, 125. Question number 125 said, given that z1 is equal to minus 1 plus 3i and z2 is equal to 2 plus 5i, okay, then I say then the modulus of z1 minus z2 is dash. Solution. So first of all, my z1 is equal to minus 1 plus 3i, my z2 is equal to 2 plus 5i. So z1 minus z2 is equal to, subtract, you are going to have 1 minus 1 minus 2 will give you minus 3. 3 minus 2 minus 5 will give you minus 2i. So the modulus of z1 minus z2 is equal to the square root of what? x squared plus y squared, which is what? The square root of minus 3 all squared plus minus 2 all squared. So I'm having the square root of what? 9 plus 4, which is what? Square root of 13. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe at Maths Atoka. Maths is sweet, meaning maths is sweet. Okay, so thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye.